You know, it's not very often that you get a chance to meet and greet and hear from people who have made history. You know, we go to history class in school and we read about people who have been here but long gone. But tonight we're going to hear from a gentleman who has been a part of your life, probably your mama's lives, your grandmother's lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Brown.
Thank y'all very much. Thank you so much.
Right now I want to start with my buddy, Mr. Brown. What a great career you've had.
Bobby, it's been a blessing. And I've been lucky, I would say, as far as music is concerned, I've been very lucky. And I'm happy that the Go-Go caught on. Because if it hadn't caught on, I wouldn't be sitting here. And I want to thank all of you wonderful, beautiful people that have supported us all these years.
When they first called me and told me about this program, I literally jumped up and down to make sure I was on the program, because anytime we can honor Chuck, we honor ourselves. I mean, because this man right here, let me go back. Washington, D.C., I think it's two separate societies. You have Washington, D.C., which is a federal town, which all the monuments, the federal buildings, etc. And then you have D.C. And D.C. is where the D.C. natives live, the indigenous people, the people who get up every day and work hard. And in D.C., this man here is an icon.
It's truly a blessing to be here tonight. And I'm really gonna not sound real mature right here. Y'all, it's so cool for real. I just wanna be like, oh, Chuck Brown way! He is on D Street!
I am definitely honored to be here. I'm a huge Chuck Brown fan. There are a lot of musical icons and people who've had long careers, either comparable, maybe even a little bit more, a little bit less than what Chuck Brown has done. But I can't think of but so many artists whose city sounds like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an incredible thing. Like, some people admire you, but then they do their own thing, but the city sounds like Chuck Brown. And that's incredible. I mean, we got kids here from Ballou, and they think Backyard is old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they do.
As your career continued to blossom and bloom, you didn't leave. You stayed right here in D.C., which is very, very unusual, because most entertainers, the first thing they do is dash. They're going to New York, they're going to L.A., whatever, but you stayed here.
Yeah,
why?
Absolutely. Yeah, because I love D.C. D.C. is, look, I'm born in the country. I'm born in Gadsden, North Carolina. And we worked our way up. We migrated up there through here. You know what I'm saying? Little small towns in Virginia, you know, and on up to Richmond and ended up in Washington. And in Washington, D.C. is my Hall of Fame. If it don't be for D.C., I wouldn't be sitting up here with the National Visionary Leadership Project. And I want to thank y'all so much for having me here. Because when you get my age and somebody still got some use for you, don't you know it's a blessing? Tremendous blessing.
How important would you think it is that young musicians, people get into the business, research and know the musicians of the past?
Very important.
You know, how important would you think that is?
Very important, you know, because that's where your inspiration should come from. If you're gonna just get out here and play, you know, play some go-go, you don't have to be a great musician to play go-go. You can learn as you go along, like I did. You know, I learned how to play top 40 as I went along, you know, through the inspiration of the Los Latinas and the way they encouraged me. Chuck, you can do it. Kept saying I could do it, you know? And I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it, you know what I'm saying?
You got a question?
What year do you write Run Joe?
Run Joe came out in 1947, Louis Jordan. I guess I was about your age, I guess. I'm running around there in my little shoe shine box and being all little fellas. I'm all up in Georgetown down in Foggy Bottom shining shoes, all in front of the Howard Theater. Run Joe, the policeman got me now, Run Joe. Don't let him get me right now, Run Joe. You know, and I decided to take the record and redo it. Because as a kid, I liked it. We kids liked it back then. So I thought of the idea, well, maybe these kids will like it.
How does your music come to you? Do you see it at night, or do you dream about it, or does it happen when you're riding down the streets of D.C.?
Yes. I wrote a song that It only took me 15 minutes to write. And I'm not a songwriter. I'm not a very good writer. I write hooks, you know. And this song, you have to be inspired to write. And I was deeply inspired from the bottom of my pockets. And I wrote a song called "We Need Some Money." Mooly, mooly, moolah. It was a hit. Thank y'all for buying it. I know some of y'all bought it. Thank you so much.
I wanted to ask, Chuck, what inspired you? How do it feel that you inspire people, including the youth, like especially the youth? You got these kids making go-go bangs and stuff like that. How do it feel that you inspire them?
It feels great. It's a wonderful feeling. It feels that I've accomplished something, especially when I look around and I see some of the young people. I've had people in my band that I've had, a little thug in them, you know what I'm saying? I said, you come in here, son, I mean, you got talent, now we're gonna utilize your talent. And you got no business out in the street doing that, so you leave that gun at home. If I catch you with it, I'm gonna miss you.
Besides when you said the money was running low, when you kind of first started off, was there another point in time in your career that you decided you just wanted to throw in the towel, where you just didn't want to do it anymore?
I never wanted to throw in the towel. I never
You never?
gave up. No,
Not one
never gave
time?
up.
You didn't have anyone discouraging you or anything?
I didn't have no towel to throw in.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
I have a question for Mr. Stevenson. In the video at the beginning, Mr. Brown talked about the role of call and response in go-go music, and in your book you talked about call and response and the prominence of it in African music. And so you have ocean that separates us in years, and I was wondering if you could talk about the connection between the two.
I mean, if you trace West African music and you listen to it, you can hear elements in West African music that are incorporated in go-go. Melvin Deal, who was the director of the African Heritage Drummers and Dancers, for a long time used to give talks and do displays on the similarities between African music and go-go music. It's there. Now again, it's just who we are, and there's an expression from within that just comes out as the blues and other forms of music just naturally come out. So yes, the music is African inspired, and again, you can hear the different rhythms, the different polyrhythms from West Africa are the same in go-go music.
All right, so we had a good time, and we hope you did too. We want to thank you for coming out this evening. All the young people from Ballou, thank you so much. Continue to pursue your dreams. Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
That's right.
And we'll see you soon.